'tis the season. In the hobby. Whoop, 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 whoop. Technical thing. Stay on, damn it. Got time for bullshit. Get my drink. Flexible. Whoa, we got two on. Cassie, as usual. Percy. Multitasking right now. Doing some OR issues. Good morning. All two of you right now. People need to wake up. Oh, now we got four. Got one thumbs up. Yay! If you could use both your thumbs, I'd have 8. Just kidding. A drink. James. Long time. It's a rough week. Hurt my back, shoulder. It's probably doing that install Tuesday. Then maybe sleeping wrong. I don't know. Oh my gosh, the pain just it was so bad yesterday. On Wednesday, Thursday night. Whew. It's a little bit better this morning. I slept on the recliner couch with Holly last night. So I went move around. So I'm kind of like Holly's half on my lap. And then I guess I burned the roof of my mouth. Maybe Wednesday. I don't know. Eat some ravioli I heated up here or something. I don't know. That hurts more now. Wait for Aleve to kick in. Just one pain after another. Yay! So, got a few people on. Ugh. Getting old's a pain. Literally. Get a full look. We got lots of fishing. Super nice plants. Alright. Sorry. Multitasking. As usual. Ah. I lost somebody. That's up. Doing some, getting some water changes started up in the store, which is not too hard because we don't have that many tanks. 450 is looking good. Yeah, keep track of the fish. Okay, try to do that contest. Look at these plants. Amazing. Java fruit, we sold probably half of that. Water changes suck. Yeah. Miley's are still not ready yet. They're looking better though, actually. Got that shaking thing going on. Neon tetras look good. Diamond tetras, longfin serpes, male dwarf grammies. We got more fish coming in. Cardinal tetras, rummy nose tetras, angels buy one get one free. Rams are starting to look good. They come in usually washed out, and within days they start getting settled in. Rainbow sharks, red tail sharks, some grammies, large white skirt tetras, Siamese alligators, tiger barbs. Oh, there's a serpe tetra in there. There's black ruby barbs, which I like. We got large electric blue acaras and geophagus, large bolsonais, and redhead tapajos, which are not many. The ones downstairs are on hold. Oh, dwarf rainbows. We get this filter off. They're good size for a dwarf rainbow. Cats there. I got some black cories, Violata, Venezuelan cories coming, I think. Some red bushy nose. Of course, cichlids, nice male peacocks, Carlos, some Tanganyikan, small cichlids, electric blue, Sabrums, Transcriptus are really nice. Some chocolate cichlids, lots of Cinedas cats. All the geoballs, somebody bought all 11 in there. Orange shoulder Sabrums, 50-cent pea size, redhead tapajos. That price is not right. I don't think. Double check. Do a good water change on that one. Alright, let me go turn off the water. Still working on getting things situated. Food, supplies. I'm trying to do a dry goods order for the first time in months. But problem is, da, 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 da. Okay, sorry. gotta go back to bed. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to fast forward. Let's just go right to March. Skip the next few months. I don't know. I'm not ready for winter. My body's not ready for winter. Whew. Turn the heat up in here, man. Now with all these more fish and tanks, and especially with the tropicals, community stuff, and then we got those cardinals and rummy nose. They like warmer water. The African cichlids, you can get down to 75, 76. Not too bad, but the other stuff needs to be warmer. Morning, Dale. Yep, water changes are almost always needed. 340, that tank's gonna need done. The one box filter's air lines out, which has a biochemsorb in it. Wish I could get a Pleco in there or something to survive. I would need a big one, and to get some of those big ones, they'll poop more than they clean. So, anyway, you got more fish downstairs. Not everything is up here, obviously. Like I've said multiple times already the last couple weeks, we moved from a 2,000 square foot store building over there to about 800 square foot store here, roughly. So yeah, of course I have the basements, a hatchery. So utilizing tanks, opened up a lot of tanks before this order came in. Thursday, live plants came in on Wednesday, another shipment on its way. So like the medium, the Biosharks are like 4 inches, maybe even some 5. The Bino Paradise Grammies, the Buenos Aires Tetras, the Cuban cichlids are not ready. They're clampy. They only got like 10 or 12 of those in. So I'm treating those. They needed probably a few more days. The large, we'll go down and look. Geos, electric blue Acaras. Most look good, but there's a couple in there that are kind of like, they're not showing any disease or ick, anything, but I salted and I ick-exed. I just did more ick-ex this morning, trying to calm them down and prevent an outbreak of anything. So, what else? Lots of African cichlids. Oh, we got more sharks down there. The black skirt tetras that came in monsters, they're not great. That was the worst part of the shipment. We lost 20 plus, and there's a couple dead, I think, this morning. So they seemed like they were stabilizing. The mini angels are pretty good. We lost a couple in the shipment, I think. We had no room up here. So, you know, we can't take people in the basement too much. When I'm here, maybe here and there, I might go back to doing some tours on Saturdays, but I can't just have traffic in and out down there. It's too hectic. So I'm at the point of getting rid of the cichlids, the Africans up here, and take them downstairs, and just have community fish up here, because community fish is what sells. Cichlid sales, nope. So, other than maybe the rams, that's community. Smaller cichlids, I have double red pistogramma supposed to come in, and so stuff like that. But African cichlid sales are slow. I did sell a bunch of Fritosas yesterday, which was good. Medium 3-inch Mazwas. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So I might be switching those tanks out, and then someone wants cichlids. Then we'll take them downstairs, or say, what do you want? And here's a getting to be a peeve, possibly, is people will order shit online, unsight, unseen. Anybody could post a picture of anything and everything. A lot of times it's not even theirs. I've had people steal my stuff, use my pictures to advertise their business or selling fish, um, like babies, and using one of my show male peacocks or haps or something. I haven't seen anything in a while. That's a big no-no, but there's unfortunately there's bad people out there, bad buyers, bad sellers, and in betweeners. So I had someone set up my maintenance business, and they had um, pictures of my own maintenance counts tanks. So ignorant. I'm like, no. That's a, the stupidness in this world is just, that's beyond me. I am no scholar, and I'm not highly educated or degreed, but common sense and respect. Don't need a college degree. I say it all the time. So yeah, we'll have to see. Might have to make some changes. I got to get stuff in here that sells. Turn it over. We can't sit on stuff forever. Then that's labor cost, and of course, everything costs more. My utilities are through the freaking roof. My insurance is about doubled. Frozen food. Back to doing dry goods order. We have like cube, mysis, krill, maybe some beef heart left. I don't know. There's some 1 pounder packs, maybe some silver sides. 60% off. Cash, please. I'm losing money already, big time. But I need to get it out of there because now the freaking minimum order just on frozen alone is $250 wholesale. So, and that's gonna be a lot of bloodworms and brine shrimp. That's the only thing I'm gonna probably carry. Maybe a couple 1 pounders, a krill here and there that sells. Someone has big fish or turtles or puffers, something that needs some frozen food. But that's it. I will not carry any more other stuff. Don't even bother asking because people's ask for shit so much, and we get it, and we never see them again, or they don't buy it. It's that those days are over. Those days are over. So somebody requests something like fish, and I see it, I'll try to get it. Or I have multiple people ask for a particular fish or a group of fish, then if it's warranted, then I will try to bring them in. I can't just bring fish here for people to look at. I'm not a public aquarium. I should start charging. Do hatchery tours. I'll start charging. Like someone told a guy from Sweden or something one time. I had some foreign guy here, fish guy obviously, and he says when I had the main store next door, this was S2 and the whole hatcheries. I didn't even have that building yet over there, and he's like, you should charge. He said there was a store somewhere in Sweden or Holland or somewhere that actually charge admission, whatever, and they took it off if you spent a certain amount of money or something. Yeah. Have a cover charge. Yeah, I don't know. Business has got to make money or it's not a business. So, man, I can't talk much. Let's go take a quick look. The roof of my mouth is killing me. My shoulder back is not as bad, but it's been a rough week. Working too hard, too much. Getting too old for this shit. People are like, you're too young to retire. Bullshit. What? Wait till I retire? Upper 60s, 70s, whatever. I need hip replacement, knee replacement, shoulder replacement, whatever. I'm all effed up. Screw that. I say I only got 10 good years left in me. I'm going to be 57, so these guys are all hiding. We had some traffic, did some tours. Everybody's gone into fright mode. Cadengo borleis. There's some rhodesii in here. They're on the small side. I should keep some of those. There's not many left. That's one you don't see anymore. And the peacocks. Oh I better write that with a paint marker before someone freaking wipes that off. Sorry, I gotta wedge that. Lots of bushy nose. Look at that pretty Nagara flametail. Christie eyes. There's a big electric blue Acaras. Awesome balls and eyes. I think I'm going to throw one in the 450. Redhead Tapajos. Black Tetras. We got Mori eyes, Lawandas, and what else is in there? Damn it. Lawandas, Mori eyes, and something else is in there. Red tail sharks, rainbow sharks. Desires. Everybody's scared. There's more barbs, which are upstairs. Got some glows. All these Nairais. This tank needs a water change. Red Nairais that came in large. Hopefully more males than anything. Good morning, Vaughn. White skirt tetras, which we got some up there. Oh, I got me some more Phuscromus rostratus for breeding. I don't know why, but why not? There's babies in this tank. And I just seen a baby MOBA this morning. So I missed that female that had a mouthful. Look at all the baby Mazwas in here. I gotta get in there and get those out. There's a little baby MOBA popped out earlier when I just come down here and turn on the lights. I gotta redo this tank. Oh, there it is. Back there. Above the pot. Dang nabbit. These are looking good. Biochemzord ups clear tanks. We do have like 3 Samazis available. Zyerca Pampas. There's 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're about a half inch or more. They'll be ready in near future unless someone want to buy them. Oh, there's new baby Kagomas. 7 bars. This one's beat up. These guys are getting big. Pavescent, blue neon. Oh, this a group of Tropheus Du Bois Mazwas are for sale. IB, there's a female holding in here, a big mouthful. Kagoma 7 bars. I would consider selling this breeding group. They're night F2s, nice group, good color, good breeders. Look at the baby Samazis, which I missed. Look at the white tips on that black bushy nose. So there's another baby. I love the Samazis. I'm going to have some young X-Chromus and Jennies coming, small ones, and some Chapchromus Trouts. So these get big. They're predators. They'll eat anything that fit in their mouth. So, oh, look at that Lawanda. Sexy. Some nice sunshines. We got sunshine up there, Lawanda up there. So this guy's hot. He's got. They don't like the phone, man. They do not like the phone. Oh, we got 9 people on. 10 people on. I got 3 thumbs up. Do I get any credit for 3 thumbs up? Everybody always says thumbs up. Papa, there's some big babies. I need to go through this tank. I hate this coralline algae. It is so bad. Oscar's bass is getting big. That's going to need a big water change. Zyercatumbas don't breed as usual. The F1 Regani Vaz, or whatever they call them, Mascaros, they're getting big. The babies. Burundis. There's the Bala sharks. Albino paradise fish, Ramis, are actually get really, really nice looking. They get settled in adults. Bala sharks are sweet. My massive Nangus. Look how big that thing is. Bigger than a dinner plate. They haven't bred in a while. I'd actually like to put those back like a 205 maybe. Look at Hensfire up there. There's a female. I think she's still holding. But I got some babies coming in. Not many. Another predatorial hat. These green terrors we threw in here. They're from the store. But we needed the tank and a couple rainbow cichlids. Green Terrors are for sale. Look at the color in that one. Nice fish, but gets mean. So, Bassett. Geared side. I wish I could find some of these. Probably never again. Shelley's, odds and ends. Thank you. This guy's a beast. Mapenga red male. Monster. Monster. This guy's hot. Look at the fins. That's a great fish. Golfer cat shitting like a horse. There are babies in there. I need to get these guys a bigger tank. The darker grannies. And B3 is a beast. And everybody's like, oh, it's got bigger. I can tell the Ripsaw's gotten bigger in here. A year old, that thing went from like 4 to 6 inches to 20. So, big mouthful in the Nagara. That Nagara's got a nice dark orange-red flame tail. That's a young male Mapenga red, and the females are OBs. Need to breed those. Don't see those much. Intermedius. It used to be leather knots. Now it's Trimetochromis, I guess. Blackfin flavescens. 3 males. One of the wild females left. Slow size. One of my favorites. A Melande sulfurhead peacock. Nice. Not overly aggressive. Slow size. More slow size. Look at the males coloring up. Too many males. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need more females. Phenopilus. Nice color. Yellowtail Mapamba babies in there, which is good because this male is getting old. And I don't find those anymore. These Severums are going at 350 I set up. Massive Morii. That Cinnaspilum probably. That's for sale. And this beast here, Tuscataneatus. Rostratus. Tanzaniaceis. Mallory. They haven't produced any babies down there. The Shelley's from the 84 I sold. Daffodils. Julie's. Breeding bushy nose. A bunch of babies throughout the tank. The Chrysalis, which should be breeding anytime soon. F1 pair of Mallory's. They spawned a couple times. They haven't produced. Cygnus. These bred a couple times, and then they haven't bred. That I know of. Albino Bouchardes. F1 slow size. I hope that's one male and the rest end up being females. Odds and ends. Look at this dumb tinfoil barb stuck in that tube that fell in the tank. I'm gonna get that out. Look at how colorful that bright that yellow sunshine peacock is. That guy's a stunner. Look like he's painted almost. I need to find something. Save the silly, stupid barb. Albino. Should put that in the 450. They get big. That's the marble sailfin gibiceps. There's a regular one in there too. Look at that. Nice deep color on that male. That's nice. That's a nice male. These other ones gotta go. Leave a male in there for them to chase around so you don't pick on the females as much. Odds and ends. The racks are a mess. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go save that silly tinfoil barb stuck in the tube. Alright. My good deed today. Oh, here's a very hardy Petra. Buenos Aires. Do good with raising up with Africans. The Cuban cichlids, Tetracanthus are all clampy. They're not happy right now. Hopefully they pull through. So I got a couple people wanting those things. I mess down here. We're not gonna go in the dojo. 265 is the same. These are more like red Oscars. Let's see. They got broken. That's a red. That's tiger, tiger, tiger. One solid red, 3 tigers. And you got a goofy with the lip sticking out. 2 of them. Look like those fish from Nemo. The saltwater fish. The look downs, whatever, maybe. So yeah. We're just H1, this is H2, which is mostly for Tosas. Man, why is this guy so skittish? Been a lot more traffic since we're moved over here. We're down here doing more work, maintenance. Look at the color and detail in the fins of that fish. Jeffreyum. So, yep. Let's go back up to the shop. SF 2.0. All right. I think that's it. I'm gonna do a short one today, man. I'm struggling. My shoulder back's hurting. Top of my mouth, the roof of my mouth is raw. It hurts. To eat sucks. Rough week, man. Hope I'm better by Thanksgiving. See family. Dylan comes home. Be nice to see him Wednesday. So, oh yeah, I should have. I have not. I don't need any. I got, and there's 6 more canister filters, and a couple more downstairs. So I still have some FX6. I got these OWASP big ones, thermals, 850s, cheaper than the internet. So, you're funny. Overly Oscars. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I am personally not a huge fan of Ceche. I brought it in. It's been around for a long time. The last guy that was kind of running the marketing was kind of goofy. He'd send weird cards and stuff. He was strange. What's the rant today? Freaking anything old sucks. Tired of being in pain. People can't drive. The weather's gonna get freaking cold, yucky next week. I want to go to my camp next Sunday, but it's gonna be like 30s, whatever. I'll go ride 4-wheeling one more time for winter. I don't know. I was tired. Beat. Desperate need a vacation. Permanent one. I am so done. I don't know. I'm stressed for the future. Oh, rant? The freaking electric company. Utilities, which I rant about all the time. I think everybody rants. I got caught. My freaking, it doesn't compute. Everybody's talking about raising rent. Raising electric bills. So they have to pay out like 180 something million, illuminating company in Ohio, for charging more for something they never even done. I know. I seen that. My dad was like, a lot of stuff with the house. He finally organized his workbench, a garage, never had time. I inherited my dad's, unorganized, disorganized, I don't say we're hoarders, but we always keep, my dad always had like cans of screws, nuts, bolts, just so much stuff. I mean, he worked at Chevy for almost 39 years, but he also owned a car wash in Cleveland, hand car wash. So same day, it's like nowhere near extending me, but stocked the hell up on like washing mitts. We had the old crank rollers. You had to dry the towels. Yeah, don't get your finger in those. And so I had parts. It had an old steam machine. And I ended up getting a big new one. But tons of towels. Always had supplies. Something was always breaking. Somebody stole the toilet paper in the bathroom. You had to lock that up in Cleveland. It was like stupid shit. A lot of stupid people, even back then. I started working when I was like 12. I'm going to be 57. I worked there on weekends and when I was not in school. Yeah, you talked about that. So, yeah, Illuminati Company is already in big trouble. The CEOs and a politician, which is in prison, there was a. They did like $16 million in bribes to politicians and whatever else to get a $1.1 billion contract or something crazy. Something to raise whatever. All about money. Oh, I agree. I despise the politicians in California, Michigan, New York. War is coming. That's a whole nother subject. I have a channel. I never start. I got the name for it. Dave's Rants and More. Um, just talk about like bullshit that we all deal with. You know, we a place to vent. I should work on that. Yeah, I agree. He's a snake. He is a slimy, two-faced, evil, lying snake. Yeah, I'm all for euthanasia, man. I'm all for bringing back public hanging, starting with politicians and CEOs like the electric company. Yeah, screw that over my dead body. Um, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of shit. America's in trouble, people. America, shit's gonna hit the fan. That's why I need to get TPS, get this fish stuff out. No offense, and get into more of this tactical stuff and bug out bags and survival kits, trauma kits, um, gear and supplies. We are in trouble. I, it's in my gut, and I know a lot of people, talk to a lot of people, watch a lot of stuff. I mean, you got what's his name? He looks like Colonel Sanders, Glenn Beck. I mean, he's been preaching it. Even that Tim Pool, Civil War. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. They talk about stuff. It's like ends up happening. Restock, readjust, check the dates, sort and prep and ready. You should have a go-to bag, GTB, or box in your vehicle. Getting a little off fish topic, but everybody, like I got one in my lens back of car. It's like a tool bag. I got emergency lights, matches that can lighten rain. There's medicines. There's a tourniquet. There's zip ties, duct tape, flashlight, um, knife, um, rope, first aid kit, and even Dylan's. I got one in his car. I keep even more in mine. I got a lot more stuff, backup ammo, um, all that. I've not. I got a bunch of that stuff, MRE type stuff, and whatever. Yeah, because when things happen, it's usually when you're not ready. Most people are not ready, and it's obviously the worst timing when something happens, that's especially bad. So I'm always thinking ahead. I rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, word of advice: be ready take care of yourself and your back on back on. Um, Dearborn, Michigan is an example being on the news, and now the new mayor of going to be New York, which should not be happening. I don't know why Trump met with him. You know, Trump always has some kind of ulterior motive, though. He's not stupid. Says stupid sometimes, but he's not totally stupid. I don't know. Dearborn, and you got Texas. They already have their own court system. You're in the freaking United States. Take your Sharia, fucking Muslim. Sorry, my language. I don't put this for kids. Get the hell out. If you want to behead and beat women and take rights away and all this bullshit, go back home. Not here. Go back home. But that's not what they want. They want to make their home and everywhere else. Canada, America is their number one target. And it's happening in my neighborhood where I live. Parmesan, there's a mosque that's a castle. It's massive. And I was like, it kind of didn't bother me. Well, at the beginning, one of the, I don't know what you call it's not a preacher, what do they call them? Amans or whatever they are. I don't know. It was investigated as a contributor to terrorist organizations and stuff. He was tied right under our nose. I mean, September 11th is an example. It's like, what the frick? People are two-faced. Politicians are a perfect example of that. Tell you one thing and do another. And what you think is a neighborly person. Oh, sorry, I missed some. We are being invaded. We are invaded. We are already invaded. I think there's sleeper cells. The last 4 years, it was a open door, and in my opinion, when the next thing's going to happen is those ones wearing the vest and going, boom. They're going to be at that corner coffee shop, Starbucks, markets, where there's congestion of people, and they're going to start pulling that string. They're going to start detonating that vest, and it's going to cause anarchy, chaos, and people are going to lose their shit. And once they take out the grid, I'm telling you right now, people will become cannibals. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I've been saying this for years. Anybody that's known me, movies become reality. Actually, there was an ex-cop here from out of state, Minnesota or somewhere. Talking about, I had a dummy gun, rubber gun, which is like a Glock 19 size, in Howie's vest. He was talking about some stuff. He's a retired cop. Shit's gonna hit the fan. It's just building and building and building. It's not if it's gonna happen. It's when it's gonna happen. Your hubby's smart. Yep. People try to tell my family. Marlene's like, whatever. I go to work, whatever, I'm fine. She's not a believer. I don't know. Not as much. I mean, she left the, war in Vietnam and knows communism, whatever. But she just probably doesn't. People want to put these on. They don't want to. I don't want to hear. I don't want to watch news. I don't want to talk politics. I just want to work and pay the bills and live the American dream, I guess, in a sense. But I'm a realist. I hate to feel like some people might think I'm negative. Must have in New York. There were some New Yorkers here, Buffalo and stuff. Some I consider friends, and they're like, "We didn't vote for that." And I think it's fixed. I think it's fixed. I can't believe 60% or whatever would vote for a communism, socialism, and You know, he's preaching a big game. You know, free now. It was all free. Now he's asking. He needs like $4 million for a transition. So he's asking for um, money. The public, like, you're a freaking moron. You think these people are educated or smart, and then flipping stupid on Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. What the hell? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just seen little blips, but I'd seen one this morning. It's kind of funny. Reporters were asking about him. You know, all these politicians. Trump has never been a politician, to be exact, but I like business-minded people, though. Yeah, he needs that. You know, when Trump said, "Well, you don't have no money in New York," then he's freaking out. But his his circle is all like terrorists. They're all like anti-American. It's like, what? I don't know. It shouldn't even happen in the first place. Dearborn, Michigan. I just watched some video. Um, the place won't do anything. They've been taken over. Yeah, the money. You gotta get the money supply. You gotta freaking take out Soros. Somebody, that whole name should be eliminated from the planet. It should not even exist. The DNA should be removed to never breed, produce that name Soros ever again. Sorry. Evil breeds evil, reproduces evil. So I'm all for. That's why I was telling somebody I was on something arguing. That's I said I'm not a Christian. My mom's a Christian, big time, a real Christian. Most people out here that claim to be Christians, I don't think they're Christians. The YouTubers, whatever, most of them are full of shit. So, yeah, most people are not true Christians. I look at my mom as a true Christian. She loves everybody, good or bad, good or evil, which is bad also because that's why good ones like that get taken advantage, and that burns me up, especially when they're elderly. They're too trusting, naive, and only want to see good in somebody, and then the evil sees an open door. So I guess I'm semi-evil because I want to take out evil. I read something the other day, some meme. You can't, something about evil, you can't be evil. Wrong. Me, I'm going to take it out. Yeah, I guess we're Protestant. I'm not against religion. Um, I don't practice it. I go to with my mom usually Easter. I'm the only one. My sister and my brother don't go. Mylin and I'll go. Dylan, if he's home, he would go to church on Sunday, on Easter Sunday. So I'd rather not go. I'm not a fan. I mean, I believe in basically the Ten Commandments and the Constitution. Um, but bad people, you're either good or evil. Yin and yang, night and day. So that's how I look at things. Yeah. Church, I think, is I want to say overrated. But I mean, look at the rich ones. Mass $100 million, driving freaking and yachts and nice houses. That's not Christian-like. Not saying you can't, if you earned it, you're making some kind of salary and you invest it in the stock market. Well, there's a one. The politicians should not be in the stock market. Look at that. Marjorie Green is getting out, and she's got 24 million in like what 6 8 years she's been in. So she's gonna walk away as a multimillionaire. She don't have to work again. It's overrated. Yeah, I think it's taken. It's a business. Not all of them. I'm not. You can't throw everybody under the same umbrella, though. I've been through a lot, seen a lot in churches growing up. My mom used to be a youth teacher or whatever, and all that stuff like that. So I was forced to go to church twice on Sunday and on Wednesday. And if there's special events, I was there all the time. Yeah, they preach term limits, but I don't see it happen. They're not going to cut their own food supply, their own money supply. Yeah, you know, someone comes in there, not a AOC, which is a freaking batshit crazy, but you get someone that's young and has that mentality and respect and common sense and keeps it to their up there and work their way through that damn system. They're the ones that change it. I learned when I worked for a police department part-time, first time I ever was like in the union and all that shit. I learned that with friends or cops, whatever. You go in and you want to be a hero. Not saying you're a hero, but you want to be a hero. Yep, perks, freebies, and lifetime medical and vacation, whatever. It's all bullshit. Too much. It's supposed to serve us, not us serving you. You go in with the mindset to take out the bad guy, serve the people, do good deeds, be a hero, save someone's life, whatever, and whatever it is. But you end up part of the system because the ones above you don't want to change. I seen it firsthand. Oh, they want to like say, hey, why don't we do whatever? Yeah, they get shut down. They want to change things or implement new stuff. The old timers, it's been there. They're pulling the strings then. Nope. And then it's like, well, the problem is, these young cops they're newlywed, they have a kid, they have a home. They don't want to lose their job. So they know right from wrong or what should be done and not be done. But what are they going to do? Not, especially on early times, they don't want to lose everything they've worked for a few years. They have a family and have nothing. So they just bite that lip and just go with the flow. My dad, working at Chevy for almost 39 years, had good one, but the medical changed. Like when the union contracts, get into that's a whole nother ball game. And I know my dad was pissed when that Wagner, when the economy took a shit in late 2008 and whatever, and there's bailouts, and that Wagner, the CEO, left with a $30 million bonus. Why they cut benefits to retirees and cut people working. You got some guys making $35,000-$40,000 sweeping and cleaning, and then you got your press, and then you got your other trades, whatever, making $50,000 to $100,000, and then this guy's walking around, leaving with $30 million in his pocket. That's bullshit. GPA, owning a fish store. We got sidetracked. I was asked about rants, and then I was complaining about the electric bills, utility bills, and then we started talking a little bit about politics, and then shit's gonna hit the fan. Kind of got off topic, sorry, but I kind of the person that tells it like it is, and so owning a fish store is a whole nother book in itself. It's I don't recommend it. Now, when mine was for sale at the beginning of the year, I could turn around and sell this maybe next year. I don't know. That would probably be the best case scenario, owning a store. But starting one from scratch up, yeah, I don't think so. You got somebody that's established, and you can make something out of it, make it better, whatever. Then so be it. But when something's kind of established, it's set in place. But buying everything new, building everything new, the fan is covered. Gonna. Oh shit! Oh yeah. I think the fan is covered. When my bum renter left. Got one that pays. I hate. That's a whole nother rant. Oh, oh. I've been a landlord half my life. I only got one rental. That's good right now, but yeah, I've been through that system and housing court and the bullshit. Oh gosh, there's a lot of rants. I could write a book on that one. I say good tenants usually don't stay, and bad tenants won't leave. My last tenant before I had for 10 years worked for the library, older guy, didn't smoke, didn't really drink, one car. Ken, who's in his 60s, ended up with stage 4 stomach cancer. He tried to use me as a reference. Left line. Yeah, I've had to do that one time. I had to pay a girl to get out. I even went to court. She didn't show up. Threatened to burn my house down, kill my dog. I mean, it was like because I lived on the bottom, and I rented the top part. Yeah, being a landlord's not all what's cracked up to be. You gotta have some thick skin and have some great, a good lawyer or whatever. I don't know. It depends on where you're at. City of Cleveland, it sucks. Like they're more on a renter side than they are for a landlord. There's I think more slum tenants than there's some slumlords. Of course, I got screwed when I sold that double. The two young guys left the water all running. They took it out of the sale of my house over a $1,500 water and sewer bill, and then they're about to shut the power off to this building, Cleveland Pub Power, because they didn't pay a $60-something bill. It wasn't even mine. It was like 5-6 years later. They were about to shut the power off. I was at the other store in Menor. I had to fly downtown and pay freaking $64 to some a-hole, City of Cleveland Pub Power. The guy was here to shut the power off. My guys are like, hey, they're going to shut the... I said, I'll lose everything. I can't. I had to pay it. I was stuck. I should have sued the hell out of them. Yep. Everything in writing. You should wear... You can get body cams. Buy them on Amazon. $25 to $300, whatever. Get a decent one. When you're talking to a contractor, you're talking negotiating a contract, doing a mortgage, anything. I have all kinds of undercover cameras, whatever, but start wearing that stuff. I need to do it more because they'll change. They'll say they said this and they didn't say this, or they're going to do this and they didn't do that. So many two-faced people, especially contractors and all that. Can't trust them. Get everything in on audio and writing. Record it. I don't care what anybody says. Yep. Anyway. Damn. I gotta go. I gotta fill up these tanks. My mouth hurts. It's raw. I guess I burned the top of my mouth. That's the only thing I eat. And I heat up a can of ravioli Thursday or Wednesday. You know, I'm rushing around. I gotta eat something, and I gotta just quit eating. I need to lose 20, 30 pounds. Yes. I pay Google like $3, $4 a month. I'm 1.5 gigabytes now. Next level is 2 gigabytes. I've had cases. I had a client. There was a corp company, like an engineering firm. They were kicking out one of the CEOs, one of the owners. There's 3 of them, and he tried saying that he paid out of pocket for the custom tank in his office. We had 3 tanks in the building, and I had record. And I had the invoice. It was 7 years ago when they bought that tank. And I had record that it was paid by the company, not him. So he didn't get the tank. You have 2 gig. I have, yeah. I need to delete a lot of stuff. I get so much spam mail and advertising, Home Depot's freaking every day, whatever. So, anyway, God, turn the heat up like another degree, and it feels like it's 90 now. Like 78, 79. Arg! Yeah. I need to get keep everything. I've been audited by the IRS once, a random audit. And I just did maintenance, and it was when I was working for the city. It was just a random audit. I had to do 14, that was stress. I was like, yeah, it was, I had a CPA, so they handle it. It was a wash. Some things are questionable. Some things I should have wrote off. I could have got credits for, whatever. So they call it a wash. But leading up to that and getting everything prepared, I was like, oh, what I do, I didn't do. It starts, your mind starts playing games, and that's like, that's the first time I think I had an ulcer. One of the only times I think I had an ulcer. I was like, oh no, the government, gonna, I don't know. I have a little maintenance fish business, and I'm, I'm gonna lose everything because I'm a little business owner. uh, Stupid stuff. So, anyway, so I should be back on Tuesday. I guess next Saturday. Thursday, we're already closed on Thursday, Turkey Day. That happened. Another business that I bought from within a year was also, and I had to pay, I heard. So they just like, oh, who's this company? Here, let's put it on that stack. Let's go after that one next. That's the only one I know of. One. They went after another one. I was clear, and they had to pay. I heard like 25 grand or something. You have a good accountant, CPA, keep records. Oh, yeah. And he wasn't supposed to. I claimed Dylan. My unclaimed officer, her son Austin. So he's old enough. So I can't. Well, I get college. I mean, it pays college, so I get some kind of credits for that, I think. I don't know. I'm not that smart. When it comes to that stuff, that's why I pay a CPA. Oh, you're an accountant. Oh, see, that's good. Yeah, that's why I pay one, $100 something a month. So, all right, I gotta go. Still 26 here. Oh, okay. All right, well, we lost some people. Probably go back if you want to see the fish stuff. We did that earlier. Some people were late coming on. Hours here at the shop in Cleveland, Ohio, off of I-480, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturdays, 11 to 5 for now. Closed most holidays. And we're at 4760 State Road, corner State and Bader. On street parking, Bader Avenue. Sometimes there's a couple spaces in the back parking, not a lot. And yeah, I guess that's it for now. I should be back Tuesday. Yeah, I think I have to do some maintenance Tuesday because Thursday is Turkey Day, so I gotta make up some stuff. Later, Dale. All right, y'all take care. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. I'm out. Bye.